Well, a couple hours ago, a few hours ago. So I may not be in tip-top shape. All right. So who's the person on your mind, Taurus? Who's the person on your mind, Taurus? Let's see. Who's the person on your mind? The Sun card. Could be a Leo for some of you. All right. What's this person's future actions toward you? Acting like they're King of Pentacles reverses their future actions. They could be an earth sign. I get a little bit of Leo here too. Some of you in the future are acting very busy or self-centered. Why is the King of Pentacles reversed how they're acting? Ten of Cups. Some of this person could be dealing with something around their family. All right, but some of you, they're also acting like you're not. It's like that, you know what's so funny? I feel like they're looking at you, but they're like acting like they're not, like they're basically too busy or like they're not focused on this, all right? How does this person feel about Taurus? How does this person feel about Taurus? How y'all doing? How does this person feel about Taurus? The Nine of Cups. I don't know if this somebody new or not. Let's see, 1 second. It's like in a weird way, like it's almost like they're playing it like they're not really into this when they really are. Deep down, I think you make this person happy, all right? You make them very happy. How do you feel about them? It's like they're like I get them looking back at you, but I get them also acting like they're not really focused on it, all right? Or focused on you. Let's see. All right. How does this, okay, how do you feel about them? That's the question. Let's see. Five of Wands reverse. So is this somebody that you've had some type of drama with or conflict with? Like the conflict is over or the drama's over, all right? How do you feel about them? Let's see. Ten of Swords. Whoa, what happened? Tell me it's somebody that you basically had an ending with. If it's not an ending, it's definitely had some issues. Look at that. Ten of Swords is how you feel. Some of the drama stopped between you two, but you're feeling like the hurt of a situation, all right? Which is so strange because in their energy, they're not coming up with all this hurt energy. I feel like can y'all hear me and see me? Can y'all hear me and see me? Okay. So this is somebody that I think the challenge is it's been kind of repetitive between you two. The situation wasn't changing. It was stagnant. It's not telling me really exactly what happened, but it's telling me it just wouldn't change. The situation wouldn't change. All right. So maybe they were not changing or they were kind of like staying kind of stuck in their behavior. Or it could have been you, but let's see. How else does Taurus feel? Five of Wands reversed, Ten of Swords, and the Two of Wands. So right now, I think some of you are like trying to plan. It's almost like you're trying to plan your life without dealing with this. Like you're trying to look elsewhere and not have to deal with this. But I feel like some of you are instilling hurt over this. All right. Some of you there was a lot of drama, but like I feel like you're like ending it. You're thinking about you don't want the drama with this situation. All right. That is so strange. Let me see what. Okay, let's look at their hidden truth, which somebody gave me these cards a while back, and I barely use them. So let's use them. All right, what's the hidden truth from this person? How does this person feel about Taurus? I wish I had treated you better. And I want to be more than friend. Again, I think, you know, for some of you, Taurus, they're taking note of how they treated you. This is not somebody that doesn't acknowledge how they treat you. They may not acknowledge it to you. I don't know if they have or not, but they acknowledge it within themselves. And I think for some of you, they may have, I don't know if they friend zoned you necessarily, or more so they made you feel like you were at a certain level. You may have felt like with them, there was a level they wouldn't let you get to with them, if that makes any sense. I don't think I'm connecting to this read, but if I am, whoa, okay. That kind of really, what's the outcome for these two? For some of you, this person was like acting like, so they were treating you pretty crazy. Here you are still hurting stuff and feeling some type of way, but I feel like for some of you, I don't know if they literally friends on you or if they made you feel like you couldn't get past a certain level with them. Like They kind of kept you at a certain zone you couldn't free yourself from, all right? Like, I don't know what that means, all right? What's the outcome between these two? That's strange. Silence. You'll get bored of them eventually and move on. And you two, I get silent treatment between you two, all right? What way did they treat you? What way did this person treat you? Then we're going to go to the single spread. They breadcrumbed you. Oh. Some of you were breadcrumbed by this person, like, and they're like, I feel like they're acknowledging that what they did. I don't think that they're like ignoring their part in it. I don't care what you think. I think they're looking at it going, yeah, I did kind of breadcrumb them or give them bits and pieces. You may have felt like they were playing with you. They're aware of that. I ain't gonna say aware. You know how certain people, when they do something wrong, they don't necessarily acknowledge it within themselves or vocally. I think this one actually does acknowledge it, whether they've told you or not. I feel like they acknowledge it, the way they acted, all right? And what does this mean by I want to be more than friends? And we're gonna go to the out, and then we're gonna go to a singles read. Folks, I don't care what this person was trying to put on, that was put on a show, clarifying I want to be more than friends is Two of Cups and the Emperor card. So somebody, it's an Aries. This person wanted more than what they were letting on. I don't know what was driving them to act this way, but I feel like, you know, just because I read tarot doesn't mean I know everything. But I feel like for some of you, they definitely wanted more than just, I don't know if it's friends that they made you seem like they wanted, or if it's just that, even if they didn't say friends, it's just like, you may have felt at times like, well, I guess they don't want more than that because the way they act. No, they did. They definitely did. All right, but it's telling me you'll grow bored of this connection or whatever the case may be, all right? I don't feel connected to that read at all. Like, not that I'm trying to connect with your read, but I felt very out of the loop with that read, so, oh well. Let's go to singles now. All right. Who gives this shit, right? Let's go to singles now. What is coming up for singles? Give me a 6-card Celtic for singles for September. Okay, here we go. All right. Lord, you feel like work is a full-time job. Don't work. You feel like love is a full-time job. All right. What's your challenge? Getting over some of your challenge is getting over things you thought you were over. Like you still find yourself thinking about these heartbreaks, these people, this person, whatever the case may be. Your situation is the 8 of Cups. Why it's all happening. Why it's all happening. 8 of Cups. You're like actively walking away from anything from your past, which is great. That's great. What happened in the past? Some of you had false starts or things you thought had potential, and then it fell through with people. Let's see, what's your best case scenario, Moon reverse? Overcoming like things that held you back, emotions that were holding you back, especially things from the past you were dealing with. Your near future is the Lovers. Look, what a great outcome. Near future / outcome is a 6 card. So some of you are walking right toward a connection. Some of you, it's a Gemini. How will Taurus know when they've met the one that's a little bit more long term? You're walking right toward another connection. Just when you're walking away, just when you're ready to throw in the towel. Of course, that's how it happens, correct? How will you know when you met the one? They're a homebody. They like to be at home a lot. Could be an Aries, Taurus, Virgo, all right? Could be somebody that's older than you that you end up meeting as well. Why the 6 of Pentacles reversed? Person doesn't like drama. You'll notice it's your person when you meet, like when it's something more, a little bit more long-term, they're very drama-free. I think they like to be at home a lot. One big indicator is they like to be at home a lot. You're probably going to think, damn, they don't ever leave their house. That's one way you'll know if it's that's, you know, as well. Could even be a shy person. Somebody doesn't like to be around a bunch of people. That's the way it comes up to me, like a shy person withdrawn, all right? And with the 6 of Pentacles reverse, it's almost like this person, I don't think they breadcrumb. I think they don't like the drama. Like they won't bring drama like that your way. Like they'll be very drama-free, all right? And they embody a lot of masculine, even if they're a female or a male. Like they're, that's what I kind of get, all right? Who gives a shit? Some of you, somebody more local to you as well, all right? Could be long distance, but I got a local card because at the bottom of the deck, it was 6 of Swords reverse, which is somebody that's not far away, all right? Or even if you were, they would be the type that travel to you, all right? Or travel to see you, something like that. Or you travel to see them, something like that. All right, Let's go to your career and money spread. What's coming up in career and money for Taurus? What's the money like? Career going to be like 10 of swords? What is going? Why do you keep pulling the 10 of swords? What's going on with y'all? Some of you may be having issues around work or with people. Some of you around the car. I'm also getting some of you work tying you up to where you can't have a life outside of it, or like you'd like to go places, do things, but you feel tied up. All right. Some of you, a new car in your future or something around a car, all right, could take place. Why the 10 of swords? Now, that could be an ending of a job, but it also could just be having issues with a job as well, all right? Some of it's people you work around, you work with. Even get some of you feel like you're not getting the money you deserve. Some of you are going to fight people who are playing with your money or playing with your, let's see, why the 5 of swords? The world reverse. Feeling like you're not getting to the next level, the next step, like people are holding you back. Some of you also may have haters at work that don't want to see you succeed, all right, as well. Who gives a shit? Actually, you should give a shit about that. What about ones that are self-employed? Some of you at a crossroads. Let's see about what. You feel like it's not working for you. You may be at a crossroads. What are you at a crossroads about? Some of you are also procrastinating a lot. For you self-employed people, what's going to get you successful is by taking more risk or doing the thing doing what others are not doing that are in your field, being the standout, the fool, the one that kind of takes it as the next step, the one that looks different, acts different, all right? Who gives a shit? Let's see. How's your money going to be? For some of y'all, get you getting kind of lazy with your work, all right? Or just not as inspired, all right? What is your advice? Your advice is 2 of swords. I feel like some of you need to be a little bit more active, all right? I want to say be the standout. Like, do what the other ones are not doing. Whatever you do, whatever you're working in. I don't know why I'm getting that, but how's your money flow for the rest of the month? There is money coming. King of Pentacles. That's pretty good. You do have the power of manifestation, but I get a lot of y'all being fed up with either with what you do, or you may want to switch it up, all right? Something like that. But I get money nonetheless coming to you, self-employed, so take what I don't know what the hell that was trying to say. Well, thank you. How y'all doing? All right. I might go out tonight and gamble or something. You know, in Vegas, it's a 24-hour city. I might just go out and gamble. I may even take an Uber. No, I'm not gonna take an Uber. Like, go get drunk and just, I got booze. I'm good, but I don't know. I'm just kind of bored tonight. Very bored. All right. What's coming up for all signs, all the way from Aries to Pisces? What can you tell me? All right. Let's go to all signs. Aries is coming back to you, all right? Or coming around to you, whatever that. I feel like there's some of you, they drain you emotionally, but they will be back. The Taurus, emotionally unavailable, and somebody won't change their stance. They just remain emotionally unavailable. Gemini, I do get, even though they're not speaking or there's not much action, they actually do have a lot of love for you. I just don't feel like there's much action or speaking for whatever reason. All right, Cancer, there's no cooperation. They're trying to heal, but they're not. Whether that's, if it's a new person, they're healing from something else. That's why they're not cooperating with you. If it's somebody you dealt with, I feel like they just feel like there's no cooperation there, and they're trying to get over it, but they're not. All right, could have been a love triangle for some of you, or another person attached. Same with the Gemini, Cancer. You know, the Leo, I feel like they're ignoring you, trying to get over you. Somebody had more than one decision, like between people, or just with making a decision, period. All right. Virgo, not speaking, and they're not even working on this. I feel like they're just not even trying, really. There is I keep losing my spot. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. There's a Libra that's obsessed with you. I think that you'll find out they're obsessed with you, or you already know, but you wonder why. Well, some of you wonder, like, if you're so obsessed with me, why are you not making the action? Some of you are just weird, all right? I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I keep losing my spot. Scorpio, there's either going to be communication that makes this end, or if it's already ended, they're still trying to come to realization that it ended, all right? Or I don't know, something ending. If you're with a Sagittarius, I feel like even though this person cut you out, or if they're not cutting you out, they're like pushing you out or just like acting cold, but they actually deep down have emotions for you. Some of you, they don't like having those emotions for you, but they do. All right. Capricorn, they want growth and expansion. Somebody needs to release themselves from something or their mindset, or release, to have this growth and expansion. I don't know what that means, but they do want growth and expansion. Somebody needs to release either their thoughts or a situation, I don't know, or just their mindset, something. But there is a growth and expansion they want. Some of you may find out about a Capricorn that you know of about pregnancy, not one romantically, but just somewhere else, all right? Something like that. You want an Aquarius, they feel like they feel like a failure, and like they tried all they could to make this move forward, and they feel like they failed at that. They pulled out all their tricks and nothing happened, or they didn't work out the way they wanted to. Somebody there's a Pisces that's going to block you or has blocked you, or that you'll block them and ignore them, or if it's not blocks, I get they're ignoring your communication or the urge to communicate with you. They're ignoring that, whether you communicate with them or not. All right. With that being said, you all have a good one. I may do gym out a little bit later. I would like to go get me I want some caffeine. I know it's kind of not the right time of night, but I'm fasting right now, so I'm only 6 hours in. I'm like, I'm already craving some caffeine, but I don't need it. All right, with that being said, you all have a good one. Bye, y'all.